So when someone calls in and they're thinking about, they're going to sell their home, and they're not sure what to do, and they're not sure about which way they want to go, what's some of the questions that you're kind of qualifying them or helping them kind of paint that picture for them?
Yeah, number one, we want to look at somewhat the inventory. We want to look at sheer volume. How many homes will you be competing against? And so that's a big factor. And a lot of these people will have an appraisal done yesterday. They've had one done last week, last month, a year ago. An appraisal is a professional opinion, very valuable, but ultimately it is one person's opinion, and you can have 3, 4, 5, 10 appraisals done, and typically you're going to get a variable number in that. So we understand there's some variance in there, so we want to make sure if the market's trending up from when you had your appraisal, or if the market's trending down from when you had your appraisal, you need to have an idea which direction that is going.